Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to episode number 5, the final season of this Hammers rebuild. So, let's go straight into it. So, we have been consistently hovering around the Europa League spots and the Conference League spots, pretty much all the way through, bar the second season of this rebuild, where we qualified for the Champions League because we won the league. Still can't get my head around that, to be fair. But if we have a look at the league table for the previous season, we did actually qualify for the Conference League because of the competitions that we were in. So if we have a look at the history in past winners, because we won the Carabao Cup, we went into the Conference League. Very happy with that. And you know what? I think that suits us down to the ground. I think the Conference League is a very winnable tournament this year. So that is definitely something I'm going to be going for, and it'll be the second time that they'd win it in their history. But again, domestically as well, I want to push as hard as we can. I think we've got the squad for it because I brought in some really good players. We had almost 100 million in the transfer budget to spend. I've still got 31 million left. If I go back one, I went shopping very early, and the first bit I picked out that I needed to strengthen was my fullbacks. Patrick Dorgan hasn't quite worked out the way I thought he would, and Festi Eboseli hasn't worked out the way I thought he would, and it meant that Ben Johnson was playing fullback. It was just a weak point for me, so I went big and I went and got Michael Coyote from Fiorentina. Everybody knows him on this game. Great fullback. Very happy to have him on the side. And then I found this regen, Ricky Daliwali, I think that's how you say it, I'm not sure, from Derby, 12.5 million. Regen left back, I think could possibly be one of the best left backs in the world. 16 crossing, 20 determination, 16 concentration. Physicals are just... He's only been at Derby 3 years, and that's what he's turned into so far. It's just incredible, and for 12.5 million I feel a bit mean on Derby. I think that's a bit of a steal, but I'll take it. Very happy with it. He is now my first choice left back. I also think I saw, yeah, I did, just before the tick over, Zeno de Bastas left. He didn't play too many games. He couldn't really break in the side. He did go out on loan to Norwich. Just didn't really work out for him. Branthwaite was ahead of him, as well as Zuma and other centre backs. But then I didn't spend any more money. I basically saved it because these two players, actually it was 3. I went for Artur Theat from Rennes. His contract had run out, but Real Madrid came in. Obviously you're going to go to Real Madrid, aren't you? But these two, Yangel Herrera, a player I've never heard of, but plays out in Girona at the moment. Venezuelan hard knock is what I'd call him, because really aggressive, strong, central ball winning midfielder, good cover for Alvarez, in my opinion. And then I wanted another creative attacking midfielder, just to kick Bardghji, Paqueta and Kudus up the backside a little bit. And this guy was for a free transfer. I've never bought him before, and to be fair, I haven't actually heard of him before, but he spends all his time out in Belgium at Genk, but really good, and more than happy to bring him on a free transfer. He's worth 72 million now, which is ridiculous. But yeah, I'm quite happy with that. Did sell a couple of other players, as I alluded to. Ian Matson only lasted 1 season. Again, that was one of the reasons why I wanted to bring in Daliwali as my left back, because I knew Matson would end up going as well. But for the fact that I brought him in for a free transfer and I've made 17.5 million of him, I think that's pretty decent business. And Eboseli has gone to Saudi Arabia for 4 million, a few other loans here and there. Staff wise, I did say in the previous episode that I wanted to get some more staff, and that is what I did. I brought in some extra staff, and now the coaching team is sorted. I'm very happy with it. Tactically wise, it's still the same narrow formation, but I changed this from I had it as a shadow striker, and I changed it to an attacking midfielder instead, just to keep it a little bit more compact in the midfield. So I felt we were conceding a couple too many goals having the Shadow Striker constantly bomb up with the other two forwards. It didn't really work, so to make it a little bit more solid in that central area, that's what I've gone for. Schedule wise, I haven't played any games. Again, I'm just going to run it from here, and we start off quite early in the Conference League as well, so but we've had a good friendly season, decent results, which is all good. So yeah, that's our squad, our very solid looking squad. I'm very happy with it. I can't see too many weaknesses in there, so I'm very hopeful. I'm going to say this now. I think we've got a strong enough squad to qualify for the Champions League. I think we've got a strong enough squad to go all the way this season and at least win one more trophy in a fifth and final season. Can it be done? Fingers crossed. Come and join me once this is done. Gonna start the simulation now. Come on! I said it, didn't I? I said it. I said we had a strong enough squad to get back in the Champions League, and we did it. By the looks of it, we almost fluffed it, actually, to be fair. You have a look at the league table. Goal difference-wise, we're ahead of Liverpool, so that's not too bad. But we lost our last game of the season, which meant Spurs jumped ahead of us. But all in all, that's a tight season, actually. We're only 6 points off the league. If we have a look at our losses, 3-2 at home and 2-1 at home to Liverpool is what cost us, I think. But then there's a couple of silly away... No, I wouldn't say silly. The silly away one was Sheffield United. That's not a good result. That's pretty poor, in fact. But as success goes, 80 goals this season. Goal difference of plus 33. That's even better. If we're scoring goals, surely that means we've got to win at least another trophy. Did we win another one? Come on. We won 2. Almost 3. Semi-finals by Man City. Come on. But we won the Conference League again. Who did we play? PAOK. Okay. Semi-final, Lyon. That's a tough one. Quarterfinals, Midtjylland. Oof, on penalties. Round of 16, Lugano. League phase. Oh, we finished top. We absolutely breezed it. 6 games, 6 wins, 22 goals scored. We deserve to win that. We deserve to win that. And the Carabao Cup, who did we beat? Beat Spurs. That's even better. Semi-finals, Newcastle. Quarter-final, penalties against Bournemouth. 4th round, penalties against Blackburn. We've pushed it on the penalty shootouts this season. I'm really, really happy with that. Champions League qualification, Europa Conference League winners and Carabao Cup winners. Spot on. Absolutely spot on. Financially wise, 43 million in the transfer, but there. Alright. No debt. It's even better. Let's have a quick look at the squad. Let's have a look at the goals. Oh. That's why we did so well. 29 from size. How good is he looking now? Oof. Who's he wanted by? Well, there's nothing more to be said. You know the big boy's going to come knocking. Rooney Bardghji, 26 and 16. Jimenez, 23 and 13. El Canus, 18 and 16. That's for a free transfer, and he's worth over 100 million. That's incredible. Who is this guy? I've never heard of him before. That is incredible. Oh, I think on some future saves I might have to keep an eye out for this guy. Bilal El Canus. He's a good player. Really good player. Rodrigo, wow. 63 games he played this season. 14 goals, 12 assists. Paqueta, 11 and 7. 11 and 11 from Kudus as well. Who, actually, quick mention for him because he's still only 27. He's been with us for the entire rebuild, obviously, because he just got signed. And he's consistent. He's a really good player to have around. Squad player. James Ward-Prowse, 4 goals, 8 assists again. Few unhappy players because I probably promised them something on their contract that they didn't get. But it is what it is. Even the likes of Jared Branthwaite, who was very close to actually leaving has really come into his own, and 57 games this season, solid as a rock at the back there, so absolutely no complaints. Well, there you have it, folks. 5 seasons of the rebuild done. 1 Premier League, Conference League, 2 Carabao Cups, and an FA Cup. I think that I'm going to stamp and declare as a very successful rebuild. I'm very happy with that. Now we move on to the next challenge. The next challenge being, well, you're going to have to wait and find out for that one. You're also going to have to subscribe to the channel and leave a like on this video, and also leave a comment to find out what the next one's going to be. There's your challenge for you. The challenge is I want to get my channel up to 100 subscribers as quickly as possible, so it'd be really appreciated if you could do that for me. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Really hope you enjoyed it. I'll catch you later. Ta-ra.